Picking up where we were last time, found a large nest of goblins and I think two trolls, lesser wind snake, a high shaman. High shaman sounds a lot more dangerous than a normal goblin shaman. What was that? Ogre. Is there something behind us? No. Okay, I'm over there. Two shamans. I definitely think the shamans are the more dangerous things. When you have, especially six characters, it's really easy to end up lined up in a way that lets them use lightning bolt, which I think they get two castings of it, maybe more. Um, and lightning can really bring down your day. Now my characters are high enough level that they can at least absorb one lightning, but if they took like it, Cammy took two 17 hit point damages, she'd be down. Um, doesn't seem like I technically have to kill them. Could walk on by. That doesn't sound very prudent. Wouldn't want to have to walk through monsters to leave, nor let monsters prey on people that might come at, you know. I guess we're not really making this island safe for other people. We're just supposed to investigate. So if you hit that, it falls like just straight down, I guess. I never really hit these stalactites and have them. Is that the right word? Stalactites? I'll look that up later. Instead of stalagmites. Oh, there's someone in the way. Oh, I bet you can do it. You still invisible? Yes. No, it's just cautious. Come back here. Nobody's invisible. Okay. Reality check. She's half elf, right? Why am I asking you? She looks half elf. Yes. Her passport photo. Definitely her best likeness. Hmm. Alright, so I want to kill them all. Need to keep fire damage going on a troll. Oh yeah, there's a troll to go with two ogres. And again, I'm primarily worried about the shaman. One, two. Oh, you are invisible. Did I forget I did that? No. Um, I don't want to do some sort of crazy alpha strike where I just like reveal myself right here and kill their shaman, because then I'll totally get my butt kicked by all the forces surrounding me. I think I need some of those pass without trace. Let's do a lot of like long range killing while we can. Do everything we can to stay hidden. So I wish I had superior armor for that purpose. Let me look at my proficiencies. Does everyone have stealth? Because that sure is handy. Uh, but at least she has a +3, and she doesn't wear heavy armor. Oh, he actually has a proficiency in it. Um, yeah, maybe I've outgrown some of my armors. It's not like I have thousands of dollars, though. Who wants this? Oh, passing around all the strong characters. Oh, you already have one. She's the first character. She's already got one. How handy. Work way down the line. Stacking strength on strength instead of making my wizard better at carrying stuff. Maybe I can make some of that studded leather armor. I have no idea how much. Well, if we're gonna have a lot of undead, it'd also be nice to have one more magical hammer. It's nice having some war hammers though for the skeletons. I don't really have that much money, but I do have 2 oil of acutenesses. No, I forget. She might be busy crafting one. I think I might want to go back to town, do some purchasing.
Clumsy.
Guy sure is a curmudgeon. Yeah, jump is pretty cool. It rarely comes up in user-made campaigns, but I think I can envision a couple scenarios. Like I've seen even in this campaign, as we go back to where the undead were ambushing me when I first walked into this crypt. That room had a space where it was kind of carefully arranged and difficult to jump around. And so maybe the scroll of jump could be useful, um, solving some user-made puzzles that involve some stacked stuff. And the UB mod heck might make it possible. All right. How about you get that? That goes there. The real question is maybe that's better for someone else? Not particularly any of my fighters. Yeah, it's not gonna. All right, we're gonna go back to town. They've been camping in this cave for actually like a day or two. That's not very healthy. And in real life, with so little bite, pretty hosed. I always thought that's the kind of funny, the most dangerous thing in real life about Dungeons and Dragons would be getting lost in a cave, which is just so incredibly dangerous. And not really a part of the game mechanics of D&D. All right. Oh, yeah, okay. Take me there, and then let's go get that chest, I guess. Did I leave loot like everywhere? I think I did. Okay, there's loot here, not everywhere. Excellent. Nice. Well, I mean, that's kind of what I was just wanting. Now, maybe I could go get primed studded leather armor. Um, yeah, that would improve my prospects still some more. And I feel like when I was in town, the way it was described suggested that for the whole campaign, I should consider pretty much all the shopping to be back at town. Ooh, I want to make something out of that primed half plate. But I guess breastplate is my favorite because of its low sound profile.
Crawling through dirt. Nothing new here.
I make campaigns too. I made Tomb of Doom. I made Guerrilla War. Um, One of my favorites though is Cammy's Origin, is at least what I think of it as. I forget what it's called though, of the ones I've made. So I'm thinking about stuff. And Tomb of Doom definitely suffers from a problem I realized after I made it, where you continually return to this one Nexus map. This Nexus map has a ton of things going on, and it takes it a while to load. And I've learned that I want to separate some of these things that you return to all the time from like having a huge number of NPCs that deliver dialogue, because actually NPCs for some reason produce a lot of weight on the RAM, it seems like, um, and slow the system down considerably. Maybe it's just all the little animations they do, and it's actually, it seems worse for NPCs than for enemies. Um, for one thing, I am thinking of is like I would have return exit that would take me straight. For example, in this campaign, I would have something that takes me straight to the market on my return, like exit doors, unless I have like a plot reason to make people steer back here over and over again. Because maybe plot development happens on this map. Otherwise, like I think something I would do Because I am thinking of making more like, because Tomb of Doom is like a pretty wide open map where you go in a lot of random directions, your choice, at least for like one half of the campaign. But I was wanting to make a more linear campaign. And in that linear context, I think what I described would work. So like for Tomb of Doom, some thoughts I had were that I should have separated all the merchant stalls from all the big NPC interactions so that you can go to the merchants like right away from any map where I would expect you to have like no impediments to returning to to the market. As long as, I would expect no impediment returning to the market, then in my mind, I should have set it up so that you can go straight to the market without having to load a bunch of maps in between, in the intervening spaces. Of course, I've been storing gear here, so it's a good thing I'm actually coming back. Where's the other? There. You got that right? Okay. So, like, the maps isn't just the merchants. That map that is the Nexus has the merchants. It has multiple exits to other maps. Um, and it has NPCs that come and go and return with like plot developing narrative. And and all these, because it has all these exits and entrances, you load this map over and over again. And if you have a map that you load over and over again because it's like a central nexus, you should make that an extremely lightweight map. And I should have made that an extremely lightweight map. So if there's ever a Tomb of Doom 2.0, any central nexus map like Happy Town will be much the nexus zone will be like a small little tiny map, and then you would exit that to go talk to NPCs, stuff like that, just to improve campaign load, user experience stuff. All right, so in general on this campaign, I found the people that are custom made for the campaign offer better resale value. Yeah, don't want that. Not using that. I should look up how to use bless. What is bless really? Wait, I can use a longbow? Oh, because she's probably an elf. Crossbow +1 is sufficient for her. And, she's usually casting a cantrip. Well, I like her rapier. Until I get a magic rapier, we're going to keep that one. That sell for money? Uh, Keep some food just in case. Sell it anyway. Dang it. Won't let me hand him trash. I already read one. Okay. Oh, dang it. can't transfer the things between people. So we'll settle those daggers and the extra mana calling rosary in a little bit. Dang it. Oh, wouldn't let me see it anyway. Primed weapons. Do I have plate? Half plate? Something like that? Shoot. +1 to your charisma, you don't say. Um, don't have primordial dragonstone. How much is primordial dragonstone? One primordial dragonstone, please. Slave stone, that comes up. I probably could use the scroll of revivify, but um, wasn't primordial lava stones with it. Dragonstones. Hmm. What is the plate armor that I just picked up? Ah, how much is it worth? 850? Well, wait 1 second. Ah, so for +1 AC, I see. There's such things as primed shields. I guess I just don't know. No. Um, hmm, not really finding stuff. I don't know, Primordial Dragonstone. I don't know if that's like ultra rare or how to contextualize this. But from the general merchant, do you sell torches? I was just kind of surprised at my lack of torches on many characters. Okay, that's enough. You don't need more than 10. He has 11. Okay, unacceptable. All right, I'm being so indecisive. What I'm going to do is I'm going to buy primed studded leather armor, 2 of them, and I'm just going to wear it on those guys while I do some sneaky stuff. Not you. Well, maybe you. That's light armor. Light armor. Well, I think she'd benefit from it. Sorry, Cammy, I know you love that outfit. Oh, and you have scale. Oh, wait, there's only one? What? There's only one? I don't know if they'll ever recharge. Oh, color me stunned. Okay. Um, who's the normal armorer? Is that also this person? Like, where would I get regular studded leather armor? Thought I was just talking to someone. Maybe I killed people and I took it from them. And I sold it, and then now I gotta buy it back. All right. I know I was just talking to someone that had conventional studded leather armor for 45 gold. Maybe the general store. All right. We're going stealth mode. All right, guys, put on your ninja gear. This is actually the heaviest armor she's ever worn. These other characters are going to feel light and free, or perhaps unprotected. Primordial dragon stones. One day you'll come to me. Well, I've gone out of my way in so many places. I'll probably return to that cave. Um, I think only one of the cave entrances really had good pickings in terms of ingredients. Well, it's always time for Galvin Amaranth. Gavin Amaranth. I don't know what. Where is it? There it is. I kind of enjoy this process of harvesting. And in Tomb of Doom, I have several maps where there's so many harvestables. I mean, you really don't need them all, and and you're free to not pick them. And by the end of the campaign, if you don't pick them, you'll have like 57 angry violets on one bush, stuff like that. I kind of find it rewarding. You know, not really. I mean, don't know what else to say. I love watching them I love trying to clear the map as fast as possible. Seeing you all, 4 or 6 characters, one to each, harvestable. A lot less than I expected. None over there. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't entirely recall how pass without trace works. I think it improves your chances against being detected, but does it stand up to you shooting them with arrows? Answers to these questions coming up.
Dive in the dirt now!
Surprised me when he said that. So enthusiastic about it. Like that creepy music kicks in. Alright, we're gonna reclaim a spell slot. I know.
Natura.
Summer vacation up in here. Well, that binding ice could be pretty good. Shh. I don't really like using my spell slots for shield yet until I'm higher level and have even more first level spell slots. You get the big ones now. Spirit Guardians. So it has a verbal component, lightning does. How big is silence? Pretty big sphere. I don't think I can hit their guys from here though. Um, their guys being okay. We're gonna get the Song of Rest effect by doing a short rest. We wake up every morning and we listen to our bard play a song. It says stealthier. Does it say how much or how much it makes you stealthier? Um, well, pretty sure that wasn't 21, so it was plus 10. That's pretty dope. So quiet now. Sneaky. There's like a troll blocking that door. Trolls aren't known to be particularly observant that I know of. Maybe they'll make an easy first victim, perhaps. see how much I regret this pretty soon, I guess. See how powerful a high shaman is. Dope. Missed that fancy arrow. Oh, I didn't realize you could see so many characters from up here.
All killed.
You douchebag. Dude, really? I rolled a... Oh, man. You're a dork. Dorcas Maximus. Oh man, guess I didn't think that very through. That this guy would lure everyone to us. You're so slow. You can't get away. Guess I should have shot my last crossbow shot first, but oh well. Hmm. Finally did paralyze him.
Clumsy.
You're one to talk, you stupid dwarf. You gave up our hiding spot. Might have been a good time to cast Fog Cloud. Cover my retreat. Oh, is Hellish Rebuke a spell slot? I don't think I realized that. I'm kind of wasting my spell slots. going on? There we go. Guess I'll go interject myself right here. Maybe a terrible mistake. We'll see. We're gonna so get lightninged. Damn it, I didn't think this through very well. There we go. That was pretty successful. Oh, what is going on here? Alt R.
I don't believe it.
Shut up, you dumb. You fool. You're the one that gave up us hiding in the first place. Pugnacious moron. Trying to avoid being all in a row for the lightning bolt that will inevitably come. No way to have my cake and eat it too. That's what I was worried about. Jeez. Jeez. Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay. Oh, come on.
Keep 'em coming.
Next turn. Ah, I'm out of the good stuff. You did good damage at least, lady. Oh, but you didn't do mage shield.
You'll die like the rest.
But not this turn.
You can take it.
Death claims you.
Acid arrow. Dang.
Fury.
Wait till the next one.
Should have thrown at him first.
One foe down.
Excellent.
Good kill.
Excellent. That was rather efficient. I took some damage on my frontline characters, and they didn't, obviously have the best armor. The bean sneaky trick didn't really pan out for me at all. Just, I guess, took one bad roll, and all my characters were grouped together way too closely, and it all fell apart. That looks fancy. Ooh, neat. Excellent. Pretty productive magnesium deposit. Okay, before we go down there, We'll go ahead and short rest, even if that means losing spirit guardians.
I will not forget this.
But we steamrolled those guys, even though we were under armored, as it turned out. Having an advantage, instead of just plus 10, but also having an advantage, is a very big advantage. I wonder how much like Bardic Inspiration could have helped Burden not be spotted. And then it's hilarious how the game always seems to have Burden complaining when people are spotted. So I don't know if we're under the island or still under the lake. Let's look for a place to camp. What? Someone there? Great. Boom. It's gonna get real messed up for you, Boone. Real bad day. You ready for that? Oops. Close the door. He seems stunned to see you. Are you from New Shorehaven? Not originally. We are here on behalf of Lord Elswulf to investigate the Forsaken Isle and an unknown light he witnessed not long ago. My name is Boone. I'm under Anselm's command. We are with the Order of Oblivion. Been trapped here for months now. His eyes seem distressed, his face dour. Have you heard any sounds since you got in here? I mean, there's all those things I killed. Such as what? Not anything of note. It's been silent thus far. He nods slowly, then once more before looking at the ground. Just sounds like whispers sometimes. What is this place? I think this is where Lord Elswulf's lineage and a number of aristocrats were buried, several centuries old. Most of it is locked off, and we've yet to find a way past the locked doors. It might be for the best if you ask me. There were 12 of us at the outset. 4 have died. We have a small base, gathered everything useful we can find from the old Shorehaven and around Carel. around the old keep. Where is Anselm? He's to the north, down that hall. He and I are on shift for this place. Our camp is north, up the stairs into the swamp. Follow the path. What are you hearing? It's probably nothing, just hoping it's nothing. You aren't hearing anything, so it's nothing to worry about, right? We've cleared a path for you to return to town. He hesitates, thinking of how to answer. That we can't. He shakes his head before answering further. You'll just need to talk to Anselm. I'm sorry. I don't really have any more questions. Fair enough. Let's head out to Anselm. Unless I'm going to interrogate this guy. Straight up interrogate him. Like, why can't you talk? What secret are you hiding? Talk now, Boone. You want to see the sun? Is Boone a ghost? Like a ghost? It's just a hallway. He wears an uneasy smile as you approach. I thought this day might come. Fortune or catastrophe, may Mireki decide for us. What, Anselm? Just go back to town. Don't make me chop your head off. You are Anselm, I presume. Yes, Lord Elswulf likely sent you, did he not? He doesn't know we are here. Tell me, did you meet his sister, Amira? We did. She did not approve of her brother's request. We thought it best to hide the full truth of the matter and hope that her counsel would be enough to dissuade Lord Elswulf from meddling in matters on the Isle. I'm gonna have to kill Anselm. The full truth? There's something binding us here, something sentient, he sighs deeply. Let me refrain from further questioning. I'll start from the beginning. 5, perhaps 6 months ago, we were approached by Lady Amira Elswulf to assemble a small band and come here to the Forsaken Isle. We are members of the Order of Oblivion. As such, we put down the undead in all its desecrated forms. Lady Amira testified to the presence of the undead and foul necromancy. We trusted her word, and her word was true in that regard, but in that regard only. It seems she had established a relationship with the Arcanum wizard, Ardriak Lysander. Oh, his house is abandoned. He has a manor in New Shorehaven. I'm familiar. He had retired there for further studies and more proclivities than he was allowed otherwise. Freeform proclivities than he was allowed otherwise. What kind of relationship? A loving one. It seems two introverts managed to find each other and keep their romance a genuine secret. I'd never even heard a rumor of it. Lysander had been visiting the Isle, unbeknownst to anyone but Amira as well. He disappeared here, she believed. Given no one should be here, and it's illegal at that, he stood to be fined or imprisoned to find out. And Amira sought to locate him, with you as an escort? Precisely. We all arrived by boat, 12 strong. Amira makes 13. We found undead and orcs. We found a great many things, actually, and we also found Lysander near the old castle keep. His mood darkens considerably. Lysander urged us to leave. He was adamant that we leave immediately. Amira as well. She seemed heartbroken, but trusted him. By that point, she was clear as to her real intent. As night approached, we chose to make camp. In the morn, we would depart with or without Lysander. But during the night, he hesitates as to his recollection. Something spoke to us, disembodied. The voice was that of a child, a boy in my estimation. It laughs uneasy, eyes wide open, would mock us, snuff out our fires in constant whispers. We were explicitly warned not to leave the Isle by this. He shrugs, unsure what to call it. We made it through the night, no sleep. How could one sleep? We met one of yours just a moment ago, Boone. He told us he was hearing whispers. His face turns pale. When he was near it for a time. Best to still trust one's senses. If you aren't hearing it, perhaps it has yet to notice you. He wiped sweat off his brow before continuing. By morning, at the arrival of the sun to be exact, the voice ceased. We boarded the boats, and all of us, save Amira, became pale, weak, and violently ill. Lysander approached us at that moment. He had asked for Amira's safe passage, and had been granted approval as a friend. So you're prisoners here. Lysander is a friend to this. So it would seem. We choose not to talk to it. He chooses otherwise to Amira's benefit. I don't blame him there. And Amira returned without you? Yes, we talked for a few moments before she departed. We would remain and seek some way to free ourselves. She would dissuade further outside interference. She was hiring people to, I think, paid thugs to kill people. Lord Elswulf, were he to know, would likely send more men, which would be folly. It seems he did so anyway. There was a flash of light from the tower which set off this chain of events. Elswulf was concerned it was a problem that should be dealt with prior to war. We saw it as well. I don't know the nature of it. Perhaps Lysander does. What of the illness? Is that the old plague? We made that connection as well. As soon as we relented, as soon as we watched Amira rowing away, we recovered in short order. Miraculous, but a sealed fate. Lysander remains on the Isle, but he rarely associates with us and answers nothing when we ask questions of him. Did you try to leave since that time? This question makes him visibly uncomfortable. I didn't try. Two others did. He gives you a pained look, implying the outcome. Eesh. It will help you. He cracks a smile, but transitions to a more quizzical look. If you're still willing to, after what I just told you, then Mareki sent you, but please do, as Amira did, tell no one and be very aware that the same fate may befall you. We met Gallivan in New Short Haven. She was looking for you. Gillian. Smiles enough to flash teeth, the old goat. He breathes in deeply before a protracted exhale. You can tell her I live, but she will press for information you simply shouldn't give. I don't want her here. That's the last thing I want. You can tell her I met my end. Maybe one day I can prove you a liar and it won't matter. I'll give you this. It's my amulet. She'll recognize it immediately. Spin your tale from there. As where she started on our predicament, I'd rather we start on more tangible, immediate threats for the moment. There are orcs to the west. We've scouted them out at their moments, and their movements are erratic. They mainly stay in the large cave system. Ask Marcus about them. Rithian is by the boats. He's kept them in good shape. He's been building a lot of our wood palisades. Very dependable guy. Ask him about passage back to New Short Haven. Obviously, the boats are of little use to us at the moment. Talia is likely on watch. She's been scouting the old Shore Haven to the north and the jungles around the northwest on shifts. You met Boone. He's looking for a way in further. Lots of locked doors. Better there are at least two down here. His voice tapers off as he gives his surroundings a weary glance. Arcadia has supplies if you need. She manages our inventory. We were 12 on arrival. 2 died to the plague, 2 more when scouting, and we found their bodies. 2 others, Naomi and Silas, are scouting in the jungle at the moment. He stops cold for a moment. Oh, and aside from Lysander and my crew, there is an elven woman. She's often near the cemetery in the jungle, but goes where she pleases. I'm not aware of her name. She is not well. Too long in isolation, I would say. So you just met this lady wandering the island? Or did she come over with you in a boat? I mean, come on, dude. Is she dangerous? She's harmless. She's not helpful either. Boone and I will finish our business here soon enough. Doubly so if the whispers continue. It's a long road ahead, but now that we've come to an understanding, I'll confess to my first feelings of optimism in quite some time. Hopefully, you've a prolonged amount of time unnoticed by this child voice. Lysander tasks. Lysander's somewhere in the Forsaken Isle. I'm not going back to tell that lady this dude's dead. Fuck that. If I can help it. So I guess when he says west, that means I have to exit. What's over here? Ooh. Alright, we'll ascend. One more tier. Save and wrap it up. I was hoping there'd be like a camp right here. Nice. Very gross lake. But who am I to judge? Hmm. Didn't that guy say there was like a campsite to the north? I guess I don't recall exactly what he said. That's suspicious. I was hoping I could see in there better. This must be some sort of rigged fortress. Perhaps their campsite? Yeah. Might as well close the door after myself. Pretty neat. I like how it's lined up, and they got this stone wall right here, and these platforms go right up to it, and you can see over it. Cool if you can get on top of the wall. Base camp. Oh, so now we can take boat travel. Okay, that's pretty neat. You can. That's pretty nice. The boat travel now lets you skip the way I was talking about using. So I went back to New Shorthaven the long way, and now I can take the boat. So I think that's nice. I don't have to backtrack through those maps. We'll go ahead and long rest, even though I don't need it, and save
Natura.
and wrap up for this episode. And maybe by sleeping here and being real casual like the kid will overlook us. Evil ghost kid. Who might not be evil? I guess they don't really seem that evil. Well, I guess it does seem extortionist. Alright, and that will wrap up this episode. Next time we will be exploring the Forsaken Isle.